Sorry, hello. Just give me a second to set up. I'm never ready for the start of the stream, but also today, it just got impacted by work, so I'm sorry for that. But, we're gonna be playing more Dark Cloud 2, because today's gonna be a little bit of a short stream. If you aren't on my Discord, I am gonna be meeting up with Sans, Groovy, and Joker tonight, so, I'm gonna make this stream a little bit shorter, and then we're hanging out on Friday, so there won't be a stream Friday. And also Sunday there's not gonna be a stream, because I'm gonna see a different friend. So that's fun for me, but I'm sorry that it ended up this way. Corn, hey! Welcome. I am glad to see you. Sorry, I'm like trying to get everything ready. But yeah, hope you're doing well. Have you played the Dark Cloud games? I forget. I enjoy them. They're weird, but I like them. No, oh, okay. Understandable. I mean, it's funny because, as a kid at least, I always thought of them as like, oh, they're kind of just trying to be Sony's Legend of Zelda, and I guess that's still kind of, or at least the first one it was, but definitely it's like kind of bordering more on the like RPG territory, action RPG. You know what I mean? So it's fun. I gotta say, I'm enjoying the sequel. I admit it's not always obvious what I'm supposed to do to progress, so that can be a little frustrating. But it's good. It's a good series. And it's so funny hearing all the different voice actors in Dark Cloud 2. Like, I made a big deal out of D. Bradley Baker, but, like, it's just funny hearing so many different people. Like, the voice actor for Jimmy Neutron, and, you know, obviously the voice of Lloyd and Robin. It's fun. Like, I might just look up the cast after all is said and done, so I can be like, oh my god, that was him? So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna be seeing Groovy and Sans and Joker tonight, so it's gonna be a little bit of a short stream. That's why I'm playing Dark Cloud and not something else. Oh, I forgot that I didn't even close the game. Hi. But yeah, it definitely feels like a very refined Dark Cloud, this game. I mean, it still keeps a lot of the basic framework, but, oh, whoops. The Spider Lady. You're lucky this is Sony, otherwise you would have been in trouble with the copyright law. But yeah, I also hope you will forgive me if I check my phone somewhat frequently this stream, because I'm keeping an eye out for messages to let me know when to meet my friends. So I might have to end even a little early. But yeah. Anyway, sorry. Forgiveness is illegal. Brutal. I can't believe you, Corn. But yeah, how are you doing? How is everyone who's here, if there's anyone else? I hope you're doing well. I had some Del Taco for dinner, that was good. I really enjoy Del Taco. But It's sad that their quesadillas are so expensive. Yeah, that's understandable. Got the free shavakadu. Yeah, yes. No, actually, I got quesadillas, and I got chicken soft tacos. A lot like Raising Cane's Texas Toast, I believe they lace their quesadillas with crack, and that's why it's so good, because it's, like, addictive. Taste my gum! We'll deny free shavakadu is the only reason I know of Del Taco. We don't have any. Yeah, Del Taco is weird. I thought it was only a Southern California thing, but apparently it's at least, like, in a few other states. Apparently there's one in Michigan, which is weird to me, because I didn't think it would be the sort of thing that would appeal. But hey. Now's not the time to praise the sun, Max. So my brain wants to think that R1 is like the pull up your gun button. Damn you, first-person shooters! You're training me. Actually, no. First-person shooters don't use R1, they use L1 for iron sight aiming. But yeah, Del Taco, I love Del Taco. I know this is a hot take, but leagues better than Taco Bell. For sure. Like, not even close. Although they did get bought out by Jack in the Box, so who knows how long that'll stay the case. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Damn you, the BTVA for this game? BTVA? Behind the voice actors? I do know of a lot of them. Obviously, the main character here is voiced by... Oh god, I forget his name, but he's the one who voices Lloyd in Tales of Symphonia and Robin from Teen Titans. Hunter Fox. I love that there's just a fox with like a blunderbuss. But yeah, the only reason I don't want to look up the voice actors right now is because I don't want to get spoiled for upcoming characters or anything. I know more as the voice of Egan Stetman from StarCraft. Wait, who? Exactly? Do you mean, what's his face? Lloyd and or Robin? That's purely, like, the only reason I even know he's Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia is because I have a friend, you know, genuinely synthetic. He played Tales of Symphonia when he was young, and so that's where he learned about Lloyd. But when I showed him Teen Titans, he was like, "Oh my god, that's Lloyd." I was like, "What do you mean?" Scott Menville is the actor's name. Okay, yes, yeah. Yeah, Scott Menville, like, he does a lot of voices, but in my brain he is always Robin. Which is funny, because usually voice actor, you know, roles, like in video games, like, stand out to me more than anything else. Also, D. Bradley Baker voiced the character, King Madra? Madra? Oh god. Okay, we're good. I'm sorry? What do you mean I'm sorry? What? What's happening? Why for are you sorry? Mark Hamill? Oh yes, yeah! Oh god. Who did he voice? Oh god. Because I think we already met the character he voiced. Yeah, no, this game has a surprising amount of, at least for me, recognizable, voice actors. Some really high notoriety. The good voice actors. It's funny how long Mark Hamill's been voicing characters in video games. Because I think a lot of people nowadays think of him as Joker from Batman Arkham City. But he did stuff. He voiced oh god, Majima, I believe it was, in the first Yakuza game that released in America. The PS2 one that they dubbed over before they gave up on the concept of dubbing Yakuza. Although, I think maybe they recently had an English dub for one of the new ones. I don't know. I'm not very familiar with Yakuza yet, so... Or Like a Dragon, I guess it's called now. Which I understand, but also I just... In my brain, I can't not think Yakuza. By the way, there was a meme posted online, and apparently it was originally intended about Markiplier, but people started just naming all sorts of gaming YouTubers and stuff. But like, it was a meme about like, hey guys, you know, I'm a YouTuber and I'm playing this game, and then like on the screen it's like, hi, here's a really detailed tutorial, and then the YouTuber in the second panel's like talking over the tutorial, and then the fourth panel's like, what do I do? Like, I don't... Do I fall into that category? Am I ignoring tutorials? Am I talking over important things too much? Because, I mean, it happens, but also I'd feel bad because I don't want to talk over tutorials. And of course there were a lot of people who were like, it's Aaron Hansen, which is absolutely true. But, I don't know. I feel like... Actually, I don't know how to explain how I feel. Because I was about to say, like, I feel like it's really not that big a deal. But then again, there are also a lot of people who... A white seal? Can't restore health? Oh, no. That's pretty bad. Not Ride Pod. Monica. Just Monica. Structor! Hey! Welcome, welcome! Good to see you. How are you? But yeah, like, on the one hand, I was thinking, like, it's really not that big a deal if somebody, you know, misses out on something. I was like, yeah, in the broad stroke, I can agree to that, but also in a world, in a society where, like, these people are very, very seriously believed, like, it's frustrating when it's like, well, if you just listened to the tutorial, it wouldn't be that hard, you know? But yeah, hi. Sorry. Just to end off that little rant I was going on. I really try not to rant too much, but I feel like I've been very ranty lately. I've been anti-ranta. only real ones will understand that joke. I found bread. I got this bread, gamers. Doing alright, I went to the grocery store with shrink-wrapped bananas. That doesn't sound like a good way to have bananas, actually. Doesn't that, like, seal in the gases that make it age faster? Unless, I guess, that's what you want? Okay, at least I can restore weapon durability. And I can get in my giant mech! I don't like you. I don't like you at all, sir. So it actually would ripen slower because that gas doesn't work without oxygen. I see. Okay. I'm no banana expert. The only banana I know is the one that, you know, actually shouldn't say that. But yeah, no, that is interesting. Dang it! Oh, that's not good. I'm the banana expert. I'm the banana boy! I'm Bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. It's Gwen Stefani. Right? I'm pretty sure that's Gwen Stefani. Okay, at least... Actually, can I refuel the ride pod? Or does that count as restoring health? Let's find it. I can't. Oh, that sucks. What? How dare you dodge me? You like bananas? Yeah, no, that's kind of how I feel about them. It's like, they're not my favorite, but I like them well enough. I generally like banana when it's like baked into things, like cakes. Heartthrob cherry. Who is the cherry? Justin Tim. Oh. Okay. Evade! 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 Get me out of here. Do you like them more on the green side or on the black spot? I prefer more on the green side, personally. When they're firm. Yeah, yeah. Can I leave, please? Oh, it's gonna... well... it's gonna make me lose half my money. I don't like that. I can't restore my health. You know what? Let's go for it. Because even if I die, I did save right before this floor. So... what's this yellow thing? I want to know what the yellow is. A chance! No! No! Oh! Oh! Okay, I mean, that wasn't much, but thank you. I was really hoping it would give me, like, health, or, like, invincibility or something. Well... but yeah, my family makes this banana cake recipe that is so good. That's my favorite banana thing. Banana. Okay, well, we've got a decent amount of inventory space at least. But I was thinking, like, it's gonna suck to have to lug around a bunch of crafting materials too. And again, I apologize if I'm checking my phone frequently. As I said in my Discord, if you're not in my Discord, I'm gonna be meeting Sans and Joker and Groovy tonight, so I'm trying to... like, if they text me and are like, hey, you need to end stream now, I will. Now, to be slightly more responsible with my health. Structor! Ah! Thank you for the Prime, I really appreciate you. Ah, you precious bean. You know, since I am doing the giveaway, if, you should now get access to my, my sub chat in my Discord, and, that will... I'm doing a giveaway for, Yakuza 7 on Steam, ironically enough. For subs only. Why I was seeing an ad. Well, I mean, I appreciate it. There are so many ads just everywhere all of the time. Prime Summer ran out yesterday. Yeah. It makes me sad that you can't set it to automatically renew. I feel like that would be... I kind of understand why they don't, because, like, obviously, that would mean they have to actually pay out the money. but it would be a lot more convenient if they did. Because I'm sure from Amazon's perspective, it's like, oops, you forgot to sub for a month, so that's just gone in the ether. You know, we don't have to pay the $2.50 to whatever streaming. There was a Scott the Woz video I just watched, and it was him kind of complaining about Amazon and how they send games and stuff, and I mostly agree with him. The frustrating thing for me is, he didn't mention it in his video, but usually what ends up happening is, for me, they send me the United Arab Emirates versions of games, which I know seems really random, but the thing is, the UAE versions of video games still use the ESRB, so like, they're still the US versions of games, but they're packaged differently, and that bothers me because as a collector who's trying to focus on US copies of games, it has a different box, and it's slightly packaged differently, and it bothers me. So your tweet about Frankenstein's dealer, I'm curious about. I mean, that tweet basically is the context. So, I was at Frankensons with Pixel, and, you know, we were just going around to all the, like, gaming vendors and just seeing what they had, because really, Frankensons is not exactly a great place to go if you want, like, deals. It's more about, like, the convenience of finding stuff, or, like, just that kind of atmosphere. But we went to this one vendor who specialized in imported games. And I don't even know if we did bring up something, but out of the blue, he kind of just... I think he overheard us talking about the physical versions of Switch games. Because he had, you know, a bunch of, like, Japanese Switch games that didn't get physical copies here in the West. And, so when he heard us say that, he like, butts in, and he goes, you know, Nintendo is actually the only gaming company that doesn't want you to have physical copies anymore. They want you to have digital copies so, like, they can make more money and restrict access and stuff. I was like, it blew my mind at the time, but he was so, like, aggressive about it that I really didn't want to get into it with him, so I was like, okay, and left. But it was just something that, the more I think about, the more it just... Yeah, it was just him being like, this. It's like, dude, you're literally selling physical Switch games. Ark, it's good to see you again. Hi. I will hydrate. But it was funny to me, because this was like a year or two ago now. He did that rant, and I was already like, no, what are you even talking about? And also, Ark, I hope you're having a good one, thank you. So already I was like, what are you talking about, dude? You're literally selling Switch games physically. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, Nintendo is the only console manufacturer that doesn't have a digital-only version of their console out. And their collector's editions still have the physical versions of games in them, unlike Sony. And, like, it was just such a weird thing to insist. And then, of course, on Twitter, when I saw the Nintendo statement where it's like, we're committed to physical games, it's just all the funnier to me, having been through that. And I'm doing pretty well, Ark. I'm actually really excited, because I'm going to be meeting Joker and Sans and Groovy tonight, so that's why this stream is going to be a little bit shorter than my usual stream. Because, gonna see friends. Ironically, when I was at Frankensons, I was looking everywhere for JP, PS4, and Switch games. I wonder, maybe he's one of the few that did have like a lot of imported games. Some vendors have like a few, but it's not really so much their main thing. I'm doing good. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Sorry, my brain just went on like 3 different tangents at once. But yeah, you probably stopped by. He's in like the main, or one of the main aisles. I mean, his booth was kind of small, so like it wasn't a huge booth to look through. It was just so off-putting, you know? Like, if somebody comes into your booth and are looking at games being like, oh, that's cool, it's just such a weird vibe to have the owner then be like, actually, Nintendo doesn't want you to have these anymore. Like, what are you doing, man? I think I minorly offended a vendor by suggesting their copy of Grey Lancer was a repro because they had 2 complete in box. Aw, it's understandable. I mean, maybe they did, but honestly, if they're that thin-skinned, they shouldn't be getting into the business because it's flooded with repros, so like it's understandable that somebody might mistake a genuine copy. Game is worth several grand complete in box? Probably. But anyway, sorry, that was the context behind that tweet. I think I've talked about it before on stream, but it's just something that just so stuck with me, because it was so aggressive and so wrong that it just kind of blew my mind. There was a guy at Frankensons, though, who had an absolutely beautiful copy of Lunar 2 on PS1, the book box thing that they did. It is so beautiful. But of course, I mean, he wanted like $400 for it or something, which is understandable, but I don't have that kind of money. Did you ever hear, by the way, did you ever hear about, yeah, oh yeah, the SAD edition. That's what they called it. It's the Xbox One SAD edition. The games are so expensive now, though. In some ways. To be honest with you, as somebody who does do a lot of collecting, especially of Nintendo games, I find that even some of the more expensive Nintendo games are still cheaper than what they retailed for. You know what I mean? Like, I was looking at a copy... Oh god. Hold on, sorry, let me focus on this fight so I don't die. I'm gonna die. Oh god. I'm gonna die. I was like, oh man, that game's pretty expensive for a GameCube game or whatever, but it was still like $40. And I was like, it's still technically cheaper than when it was new. You know? I never knew about it. It literally just looks like a white box. I kind of want one for the novelty. Yeah, I mean, that's the only reason I'd want one, personally. Because digital is basically useless to me. But, like... Well, okay, it's not useless. I'm exaggerating, but... in terms of, like... Hold on. Sorry, gotta really focus here. Because he's gonna kill Monica. And I'm gonna have to switch to max, and I'm gonna have to go full range, just... Didn't even give me a second. It was only $50, less than normal Xbox One, better deal. Like, digital-only consoles are really not deals. it's funny because, like, a lot of people will be like, oh, well, I buy digital anyway, and, like, the console's technically cheaper. But when you look at, like, game pricing, on average, physical copies tend to go down a lot faster and a lot lower than, like, digital versions of games. Like, what was I gonna say? Like, Dying Light, as an example. I just bought that recently for, like, 10 bucks on Steam, which is definitely a good deal, but I was like, a physical copy of this is just so much cheaper. It's weird to... you know, to like... to think about, because it's like, if I had... you know, if I had, like, a chance to get the physical copy, it would have saved me money. And then you think about it as, like, well, so, especially for consoles, you're locked to the store. Like, especially now, more than ever, they're preventing other retailers from having, like, digital codes and stuff. So... so it's like, you are locked into their pricing, and they're really not as good of a deal as you would, think. Ocarina of Kai! Yeah, it kind of is. The first one, you would be even more... like, oh my god, this is a Zelda ripoff, if you saw it. I don't know if you were here for that. But also, hi Kai! Precious Bean, how are you? But yeah, like, even if you pay 50 bucks less for the console, inevitably just buying games over time, you're gonna end up paying more. And to me, it's just, I don't know why you would want to put up with that. I actually thought of what may be a dumb solution if we put games on flash drives instead of USB, instead of Blu-rays. Yes and no. It's... See, the thing is, one of the reasons piracy is an issue is best exemplified in the Dreamcast, ironically enough. So the Dreamcast, one of the big reasons it didn't get a lot of third-party support was the games were so easy to pirate, because they were just on, like, DVDs, and you could, or CDs or whatever, and you could just easily rip a game and then put it in the system. Like, it was so easy that developers were like, I don't want to put in all this effort and money to put my game on the system if it's just gonna get pirated. So, like, even though a flash, you know, flash drive would be more convenient, it does run the risk of, like, it is making things far easier to pirate, you know? I got a CS knife, it's not... Oh, well, congrats on the knife. Assuming you opened it instead of just, like, bought it, but... I used to be very into Team Fortress 2 crates. Thankfully, I have since stopped that addiction. But yeah, honestly, also, Structure, Blu-rays really are not that much more expensive, you know? Like, they are pretty cheap to produce, so, like, it kind of just strikes me as a solution looking for a problem when it comes to, like, oh, you know, why not use something instead of Blu-rays? Not so much Blu-ray, that's the issue. I got a cool I got a cool looking AK-47. Oh, really? Like a rare one, or just like a cool looking one? Because I kind of got into CS a little bit, but I fell off pretty quick, so I don't know a whole lot about skins. Cool looking. Yeah. There are a lot of cool looking skins. It makes me wonder if Valve didn't assign rarities to certain skins, it makes me wonder what skins would end up becoming more desirable. You know what I mean? Like 50 cents. Yeah, I mean, if it's cool, that's fine. Like, when I was addicted to Team Fortress 2, the unusual team captain, the burning one that's like $1,000 or something crazy, like, I remember that was a big deal. But the hat itself is pretty cheap, so it's just funny how, like, a perceived value just shoots it up. It's called Slate rock colored. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. I admit I'm not very what's the word I'm looking for? I don't have a good eye for like weapon skins and all that. I'm definitely not artistic. I have a lot of respect for people who are. I'm just not myself. And it's funny because I've seen a lot of people who are like, "Oh, you just need to keep practicing at it," and it's like, I just don't. You know how there are some people who are like, "Oh, I'm so terrible at math." Like, to me, it's the same thing where it's like, well, you could be good at it if you practiced it, but there are people who will insist that it's like some brains just aren't attuned to math, and it's like, if that's true, then why can't it be that some brains aren't attuned for art? Like, you know what I mean? I freaked out over seeing the gold pull. Got a $3 knife that looks like it's been through 2 world wars. Oh man, see, a lot of a lot of, oh god, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, a lot of my knowledge of Counter-Strike came from before they started a lot of these, like, major updates, so, like, my knowledge is so hopelessly outdated. Yeah, I get that Blu-rays aren't too expensive, but my most charitable interpretation of the digital-only consoles that they're making back the difference by removing the drive. Digital consoles... Yeah, I mean... Here's the thing, like, manufacturers and stuff, they get special rates on that sort of stuff. Like, it doesn't cost Sony $80 or whatever to create the disk drive for the PS5 Slim, you know? They get special rates because they're buying it in bulk. You know, they strike a deal with the manufacturers. If I remember correctly, the PS4 Pro, when that came out, it didn't have a 4K Blu-ray reader, and there was a report that said that, like, Sony was you know, like, the cost to add one would have just been, like, $5 or something like that. Some crazy low amount. Or, like... I don't even remember. It would have been so low to just add that better version, it's just that they didn't, you know? It's like, it's hardly worth, you know? I get why you won't like CS, it's only for certain people. The thing is, I do like CS, I played it, it was fun. It's just also, once I get too into it, that's when the, like, toxicity... Because I have a very low tolerance for toxicity in games, like, gaming communities and stuff. So, like, getting yelled at is not my idea of a good time when I'm playing video games. So, like, once I start to get good enough that I start getting matched with those types, it's just not fun for me anymore. I just thought it was funny the Pro didn't have the 4K, or considering they... I know, right? It's very strange of a decision. One of the biggest draws for the Xbox One S was that it did have a 4K Blu-ray player. Being yelled at, just mute them. It's not even a matter of that, though. It's a matter of, like... You know, there's this whole conversation on Twitter that started because... okay, and I don't know the situation, so if I get something wrong, forgive me, but some Twitch streamer girl posted about her playing Valorant on stream or something, and said that, like, Riot and whatever else need to get better about moderating online content, and it sparked this whole debate of people being like, well, just mute them. It's like, it's not even really about that. You know what I mean? I'm getting matched with toxic players because I play competitive enough to be high enough to where the sweats are playing. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Even if you mute them, they can still be toxic. So muting doesn't even, you know, doesn't even really stop them. Just changes the outlet. Doesn't Valorant's anti-cheat have access to your whole system? I believe so. I don't know a whole lot about Valorant, but either way, it was like a trending thing on Twitter for a while where a lot of people were going like, well, just mute them, and then it started this whole conversation of how, like, that's not really a solution, and, like, you really shouldn't have to. If you team kill enough, you get kicked. Yeah, I think isn't that a thing on Counter-Strike as well? Fun fact, the PS4 can't play audio CDs. I have no clue why. Yeah, especially since the PS1 could do that. And it's funny that you were mentioning how, like, it was the same cost as a 4K Blu-ray player, because that was kind of Sony's strategy with the PS2. Because the PS2 was, like, basically the cost of a DVD player, so it just made a lot of sense for people to buy a PS2. And yet they didn't continue that philosophy. Some models of PS3 can even play Super Audio CD. That is really... I didn't know that was a thing. Yes, advertisement for an RTX. Oh, really? PNY, the least you could do is give me one. I want NVIDIA and an AMD stand. That's fair. I do really like AMD. I've never actually had an AMD graphics card, now that I think about it. Not that I'm like some snob about it, it was just I've just always ended up with NVIDIA. Anyway. But definitely I really like AMD CPUs. Only problem with AMD is the drivers right now won't let me... Oh, really? I still need to download stability stuff for Fallout New Vegas. I installed it like several weeks ago, and I still haven't even like tried to get it running yet. So he's kind of a beast. Yeah, oh yeah, and the original PS3 models had like SD card readers and stuff. It was super cool. And PS3 has access to Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Yes, I actually used to have copies on PS3, and when Fallout 4 got announced, was roughly around when I was still trying to be like an eBay seller, so I sold those copies because they got a lot of views. HDMI before Xbox, true. The PS3 was a really strange machine in a lot of ways. Okay. We're good. Angel! SD Angel, thank you! Now we can get out of here. And get out of this mess. I always wondered why everyone says the PS3 is, even though the 20 was 500. Because, it was kind of the first time that consoles really had, or at least like a major console, had different options like that. So, nobody wants to buy the, like, shitty version of a console, you know? So, the PS3, the top end was 600, so people were like, well, obviously 600 is the price they're asking for the one. Inflation, no, it was $600 at the time. Insanely expensive. Literally a PS5 costs less than... the PS5 costs less. Expensive than the Xbox, but no red ring. Yeah. Although there is the yellow light of death. That is a thing. That's outright theft! I know, that's why people ridiculed it. The infamous Sony conference where they were like $599 US, like that kneecapped Sony right there. But they cut a lot of features and stuff, added some good games, and by the end ended up outselling Xbox. Bruh. Bruh. That was a really horrible decision. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Should have 599. You know, I should. Not necessarily to my soundboard, because my friends... The soundboard is for things my friends and I say to each other. I don't really say that to each other, but I should add it to, the sound alert panel that I have in the About section. I still get shocked every time I hear the $599 US. And I remember too, because that was around middle school for me, and I remember hearing stories of people getting one for their like middle school graduation. I was like, oh my god, who is dropping that much money for a middle school graduation present? You know, for me to say that. Yeah. Oh my god. I just learned recently that Rob in Smash Ultimate was an accessory. Oh, you didn't know about that? Yeah. Rob is, he's actually a really interesting concept because, at the time, there was a stigma about video games. So, in order to look less like video games, Nintendo had Rob, you know, packed in so that way it seemed like it wasn't so much a video game system as a toy. I'm not old like you. I am old. But yeah, when Smash Brothers Brawl came out, I remembered thinking to myself, like, what a weird thing to announce Rob. In DS era? Well, I mean, Mario Kart DS had Rob. Mario Kart DS, by the way, being one of the best Mario Karts. I'm not surprised I hear about people buying creative. Yeah. I guess nowadays, but at the time, maybe it's just my upbringing or whatever, but like, my parents were like, middle school is 2 years of school. Like, why would anyone cause a celebration for it anyway, let alone such a massive gift? So, like, for me, it was just wild to think, like, some kids are getting $600 consoles. And I got a pat on the back. But also that means I'm not spoiled, so it's fun. No, I'm just kidding. I'm raw, spoiled rotten. Sorry. My first iPhone for graduating 8th grade, an iPhone 4. I remember my first phone was a, I'm pretty sure it was a Motorola. What? Yeah, it was a Motorola flip phone. It had like a black cover on the outside, and I played Bejeweled on it. That was actually really fun. Didn't get shit on it. Yeah. I didn't either. I remember too, that phone that I had from Motorola, it was so sturdy. I remembered, I forget how I learned, but I remembered being like, I could drop kick this phone and it would be fine. And I did. And it was fine. I remember I did a thing once where I tossed it up to my friend. My friend kicked it. And, like, the worst that happened was, like, the battery came out. Imagine being able to drop kick your phone and have it be fine. My brother had a slide phone, dropped it in the lake, and I could never find it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I am sorry to hear that. Going to do corporate espionage to see what the hell Fizz were doing. I know, right? Have you seen the image where somebody took, like, a big, like a hammer rod, and then instead of, you know, a big chunk of rock or whatever, it's a Nokia phone? Really funny. I think it's still in that lake. It probably is. I've died a lot this stream. But yeah, I remember that phone. The phone, it had a camera, my first phone. It had it, and it had this thing where, like, there was a really tiny little, what do you call it? LCD? Like a calculator, you know, one of those type screens in the front. And you could set it so that way when you took a picture with your phone, you could, like, close the phone and it would kind of give you, like, a little, preview. And then you could, like, kind of take a selfie and then flip it up and see how it looked. It was cool. Hopefully my mom gave him her old phone because she recently upgraded. Oh, okay. That's good. Tiny swamp. Get out of my swamp! Doug had a video uploaded on his second channel where he got his Twitch chat to play Macbeth. Like, they basically 3 people would be selected and they would have text-to-speech and they had to act out Macbeth. It was really funny. And once they were done with Macbeth, they moved on to Shrek. It was wild. I still am convinced there's a pocket dimension in our lake because it's taking up so much rock. I should have found... Understandable. It probably... You know how people say, like, oh, there are sock gnomes that steal the lost socks from your laundry? There's like, variants of that, right? For other stuff. And I know, I don't remember what particular religion, but I know there's one with a lot of saints of stuff, including a saint of lost things. Maybe a fish ate it. Poor fish. Like a fish. If you call that number, the fish will start vibrating. That's really funny. The way that, like, Maximilian and Monica and Ridepod come in, it reminds me of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure ending thing, where it, like, cuts off and the arrow comes in. You know what I mean? Like, do 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 do. Which, did you know that is actually a song from my dad's second favorite band? Yeah, to be continued. Exactly. My dad is actually a big fan of the band Yes. Whoa, there's a whole... I can finally go here now. That's funny, my brother loves Yes. He has a poster for Roundabout. Yeah. My dad actually, my dad goes on this, like, concert trip thing where, it's Cruise to the Edge, where, like, you kind of board a cruise ship and you attend a bunch of concerts, and Yes is usually the headliner. So, my dad has seen them quite a few times. Fragile, I forgot the album's name. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about Yes as a band. For a second I thought that said Fitbit. The Fitbit people. Hi, Monica. I want to become an artist. Aren't there manholes anywhere? I don't know if I like the way you're talking about manholes. Did you know the artists for that album cover also made the old cover for Tetris World? Really? I didn't know that. That's cool. Ah, hello, I've been a bit deaf lately. I'm gonna let you speak slowly. That's not how deafness works! Do you know Morton from the item shop? He's always kissing up to the mayor. He's always kissing the mayor. It's so weird. Max's dad gave the mayor a deer trophy. Why would I want to photograph the sun and the moon? $12.12. No, I'm sure it was 1122. Maybe it was 1010. He doesn't. Try saying hello. So your solution is to say hello by going away and leaving him alone. Try saying hello to him. If he doesn't seem receptive to it, leave and come back later. Sorry, I just gotta make sure. Okay, cool. Just gotta make sure that Groovy and or Sans and Joker aren't trying to reach me. Reach me, wouldn't want to teach me. Hey, Snail is here. Yeah, Snail is gonna be a part of the group for a little bit. Although not for. Actually, I don't know. You'll have to ask Snail exactly. Guess that's a long flight. Yeah. Denmark is quite far. Now make straw house. Now make shed. Pot torch. Wooden gate. Fruit tree. Rough wooden fence. Bench. Water wheel. Hill. Elder Jurak revived. Has been made clear. 10 trees place. Nose tree between the eyes tree. Nose and eye trees near river. Tailor shop restored. Oh my god, stop! I get it. A lot of stuff happened. Okay, so we're gonna need to make the river, right? And then we make Eye Tree 1. Eye Tree 2. By the way, I started... Oh yeah, let me know what you think about that. Because I'd be curious to hear if you think it holds up or not. Excuse me. Oh my god, the controls for this are weird. Okay, Eye Tree 2. Next. The Nose Tree. Let me pick this up. The controls for this are a little weird. They could be more intuitive. There. There, now it's near the river. See? I did it. Night Tides, hi! Hi, how are you? I'm still getting used to a lot of things about Dark Cloud 2. I think we should probably have a little bit more river. Let's make, not even 10, let's make like 5. It's a lot of fun and there's some creative levels, the controls are super weird. Yeah, you can't hold down the jump button to bounce higher. Really? You have to tap it. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that is weird. I'm trying to get very accurate with placing G around. You can use the D-pad. Oh, thank you. I don't know why that didn't occur to me, but it genuinely didn't really occur to me. It's weird. I'm still used to the first game's stuff. I've gotta think in different terms, you know? Okay, I can rotate it. There. And then we put the nose tree. There. And then, that is the thing I picked up long ago. I played this game strictly for Geo. You know, honestly, I don't blame you. The Georama stuff, I feel like if, oh gosh, sorry, hold on, sorry. Brain struggling for a second, but, I feel like if it were more expansive, I would be, like, so hyped up about it, you know what I mean? I feel like it's just a little restrictive for how I usually like building. But yeah, I put the nose between the eyes, so now everything's good, right? Right? Isn't that what it wanted? Yeah, nose between the eye trees. Nose and eye trees near river. Is that not considered near river? Do I need to, like, attach it to the part there? I know there's a secret level called Bobopolis in Tropical Freeze, so that's kind of scary. Oh, yeah. It's been a long time since I've played those games. I should really give it another chance. I mean, another chance. I enjoyed it. Dang it, I'm still getting used to stuff. Why is it not? Nose and eye trees near river. Maybe I do need to put it near that body of water. Okay. Nose. Follow your nose. There's a YouTuber that Saku recommended to me. Ginger Pale is his name. Does like animations and it's very silly. He just made one about like a cereal tier list. Breakfast cereals. It was funny. He was talking about how Toucan Sam endangers his nephews, like not even his own children. Wow. My brain. Acknowledge Frosted? No, it was a very basic video. It was literally just like silly talks about each of the major cereals. He just kind of makes these, like, surreal animations where he talks in a weird voice and makes weird jokes. It's hard to describe. Near river. I'm really not clear on what near river means. Hold on, sorry, again, just gotta check to make sure Groovy and Joker and whatnot are not trying to be like... Ooh, okay. And they're trying to be like, Shadow, you need to leave right now, otherwise we're all gonna die! I don't know why they would all die, but... Frosted Cheerios are amazing. So, we need Elder Jurak to arrive, but we don't have the parts for that yet. And the only thing we do know is that we need the nose and eyes. I'm sorry, this is something that I feel like I really shouldn't be struggling with, but I kinda am. I apologize, Night Tide's instructor and anybody else. Kai, whoever. Do I, like, need to go to the future for that to take effect? I don't know. You know what, actually? I'm sorry that this stream is a little bit shorter than my usual streams, but from what Joker was saying, it looks like they're gonna be messaging me in about 10 minutes, so I think this is a good place for me to stop and, you know, just not worry too much. So, thank you all for, coming by and saying hi and stuff. I know this was a little bit weird, it got impacted by my work and then, like, whatever. And also, work's gonna be somewhat intense up until June something, when school ends, so I'm sorry for that. But, it's the thing, I just want to save. I just want to save, and then we can end stream. Where's the save? Where's the save? Where is it? There it is. Okay. But yes, that will be it from me for today. Take care, everyone. I try and stream every other day, so Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific. Although, tomorrow I'm not going to be able to stream because I'll be with Sans and Groovy and Joker. And Sunday I'm probably not going to be able to stream, because I will be seeing a different friend. But, I appreciate you. Yeah, I have Discord if anyone is interested. !Discord, or there's a link in my About section, or in my bio section. Yeah, Joker, hey! I saw your message, so I was like, I should wrap it up. And, I'm wrapping it up. So, yeah. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye!